an agreement.
You talked about, I mean, the possibility of the government trying to use the instrumentality of hunger to get the lecturers back to work. And I imagine you're referring to the no work, no pay policy. Do you expect to be paid for the period you didn't work with the resumption now?
You see, that is the misunderstanding, my Nigeria. I thought by now, even our press may understand what we are talking about. Do we resume tomorrow? And I remember we insist that university should start 2022, 2023. And all the other ones that we have done that we are going to start from behind, we should allow go. We should say we should cancel 2021, 2022, let's start 2023. So that any student who gain admission 2021, they will cancel it. 21, 22, they cancel it. Students who are writing final year exam in 2021, 22, they should cancel it. Do we insist that we should start a new session? Let me tell you, you can ask any lecturer, and I saw one today, very senior colleague, who indicated this. I have not gone on leave for the past 15 years. Because I had to sacrifice my leave and my holiday for those videos for which we are strike. And that is what every lecturer have done. So lecturing is like other professions. Wherever you stop when you want to strike is where you are going to start from. So do we fulfill those one? If Nigeria want that, maybe one tomorrow we'll tell our members, any lecture, any program has not been completed as at 2020 when we started strike, we should allow you to go and start a new session. Is that what you want? Is that what Nigeria wants? So when you talk about no work, no pay, it's not correct. For academics, it's not correct. You are going to do those work. And I think we should understand what the system is.
Right. So for the students, I mean, if the lecturers say, yes, they need to be paid based on the peculiarity of the academic work. For the students who have lost time as well, a lot of them have lost money, their life, essentially. What kind of compensation should they be getting? 8 months. Some of them have recounted their stories of how, life has been unbearable for them within this period. Psychological issues, emotional issues. Imagine seeing your mates in other climes graduating. Is there something, some sort of compensation remedy for these students? Is that being considered as well?
Let me also ask this. Our colleagues who have died because they couldn't take care of their heads, our senior colleagues who have died, they couldn't take care of their heads because they were denied their salary. Our colleagues who have lost relation because they lost their salary. Our colleagues who have been chased out from house with the rented because they cannot pay their rent. Who is going to compensate them? You see, we don't look it from one side. Nigerians look at it from all the sides. And when we go back to do this, I sacrifice my leave. Who is going to pay for my leave? When I go to sacrifice my leave, in a normal sector, a session is just 8 months. The other 4 months you go on holiday. In those days you travel abroad anywhere on holiday. Now we're going to cancel that. Who is going to compensate for those ones? You see, it's so sad that even the people, Nigerian people, the press seem to be siding one side. You don't look at the full issue.
Well, Prof.
Calabar, we were told, lost 10 colleagues. Are you going to bring them back?
Right, Prof. These are questions that are being put to you, I mean, squarely. And, I mean, listening to you talk about some of these losses. No, this is about the lecturers and the students. And, I mean, it's important to get your side, then get the government side. That's essentially the essence, so we can get the balance and sort the issues. So you've talked about the liabilities on the part of lecturers as well, the losses. So putting all of this together, the liabilities still raises the question that moving forward, will there still be possibly another strike if these issues are not resolved? Will lecturers resort to that in the coming days if these issues are not resolved?
Let me answer this question very well. If you go around Nigerian universities today, including state universities, what you see there, all the capital projects are done by TED Fund and need assessment. Go and write, you can go around. You've seen them. Our colleagues suffered to get those things done. Our people survived in 1992. Just like the president then, Atahiru Jega, was jailed, was locked up, was arrested. Our colleagues were arrested. I even tried in court, and they won. And they gained those things for the system. If those things were not there, would you have university today? If need assessment we suffer for in 2013, if we didn't suffer, we didn't play this role, we didn't do this suffering, would you have those projects that have been done by this assessment? Our lecturers who have been trained all over the country using TED Fund, if we didn't suffer, if the Jega and his people didn't suffer in 1993, will you have them? Which state university is giving copper as capital project to university, if not for our struggle? Please look at it holistically. Remove us for the state today. I can tell you in the next 1 or 2 years, our universities will be like public primary and secondary schools. So where you have nobody want to send their children there. So what we are doing, we are paid extreme sacrifices to ensure that the system works. So we should not be looked as if we are the problem. In a normal country, when lecturer goes on strike, no government allowed to stay for 1 week. But here they left. I can tell you, apart from the meeting we had with the speaker, in the past 6 months, none of the government officials have met with it officially. None of them called up for a meeting because they believe hunger. Apart from when the speaker and the team joined the intervention. So who do you blame? With Ghana allowed the lecturer to go on strike for 1 year again after the one happened in about 10 years ago. Please.
So in essence, Prof,
it belongs.
Right. I mean, this is not about us putting blames. It's about asking the questions, getting the answers out there for those in power, those who are meant to do things to ensure they are done. So in essence, you're saying there is really no guarantee that ASUU will not consider strike in the future if these issues are not resolved.
Please, what we should be saying, tell the government to do the needful, and there will not be strike. In Ghana, when they learned their lesson, when the lecturer went on strike for more than a year, Ghana now give between 16 and 20% of their budget to education. In South Africa, they give 20% of their budget. When they value education, they knew what happened. But here, what do we give? Last year was 5.9, the lowest in the whole world. So any day we start prioritizing and show that our university becomes universal institution, there will not be strike. Strike, like I say, is a symptom. It's not a problem. Sort out the problem, and there will not be extra strikes.
Right.